Your son is a scout in the Voyaguers Area Council. It's the mission of the council to serve youth by preparing them to make ethical choices throughout their lifetime. Scouting teaches a boy to strive towards a goal and be prepared to deal with both successes and failures in life. Scouting promotes activities that lead to personal responsibility and high self-esteem. As a result, when hard decisions have been made, a boy can look at himself in the mirror and be proud of the person he's becoming. A boy who journeys along the scouting trail will experience much more than the destination would lead one to expect. As he makes decisions along the way from one adventure to the next, he develops life skills and timeless values that will be his moral compass forever. The adventure will lead him over many paths and trails, and in the end, will help him become a better citizen with strong character. He will become a leader with skills in cooperation, respect of himself and others, and a firm foundation of ethical behavior. Camp Scouting gives parents a framework for values education and character development with their son. Structured activities progressively provide fun and experiential learning. As he grows, the lessons become more meaningful, the outdoor experiences become more challenging, and the fun becomes more memorable. Further into his journey, a boy, still with the help of his parents, begins to learn more meaningful things. As a Webelow, his outdoor skills are further developed at Webelow's Action Camp. He gains a stronger appreciation for the value of community service and the privileges and duties of citizenship. His activities, rather than being just family-oriented, are an interaction with several other adult role models. Boy Scouting is a whole new world for the new Scouts. They have hands-on exposures to democratic citizenship and leadership training in their new patrol. They camp at Horace Johnson, Camp Newman, Camp Barksdale, or Camp Neshoka for the first time, honing their outdoor skills even further. They learn to set goals, to achieve them, or to evaluate a failure and make a better plan to achieve the goal the next time. Studies show that if a boy remains in scouting for 5 years or more, he develops positive values that impact him throughout his lifetime. Values like being trustworthy and loyal, helpful and obedient, brave, clean, and reverent also impact those from which he comes in contact with throughout his life. Duty to God, to country, to others, and to self make him a role model for his peers throughout his life. One of the benefits of scouting is exposure to things that a boy might not ordinarily get to enjoy. Work on merit badges gives a boy a depth of experience in many areas beyond what he would receive from school. A boy will learn skills that will enable him to save a life, perhaps his own, perhaps someone else's. At this level of scouting, a boy develops even further his leadership ability. He learns the value of leadership, but also the value of helping others to lead. While the values and skill a boy develops stay with him throughout his life, it's the adventure he'll remember. The longer he stays in Scouts, through his choice and his parents' encouragement, the greater adventures he will have. A national jamboree, trips to the Boundary Waters, Sea Base, or Philmont are just a few of the adventures he can experience. 5% of the boys who enter Scouting will earn its highest award, Eagle Scout. In Voyaguers Area Council, that equates to about 75 a year who become Eagle. Studies show that a boy who's been in Scouting not only remembers the fun, but benefits throughout his life from the skills and values he has developed. No one will argue that the destination is not important, but it's the many adventures and experiences that made up that journey that help realize the final destination, the complete individual. If your son signs up to play hockey or football, you might spend several $100s for equipment, skates, shoes, helmets, and maybe even lessons before he can begin to participate. When your son joined Scouting, he paid $10 for registration for an entire year, and hopefully $12 for a year subscription to Boys Life. Neither of these fees, however, remain in our council. They're forwarded to the National Council of the Boy Scouts of America. Friends of Scouting is the council's effort to allow you to pay your son's way in Scouting and perhaps to help a boy whose parents cannot afford the cost of Scouting. I would like to ask every family to become a friend of Scouting tonight by making a gift to support the program for which your son benefits. Perhaps you can make a gift of $125 to become a family-level supporter, perhaps $150 to support one full Scout, or even $300 to support 2 Scouts. Although it's not important how much you give, what is important is that every family give whatever they can. Please become a friend of Scouting tonight.